All right, I've had a question on my mind for quite a while, and that is, can you go on eBay or Poshmark and look up reseller mystery boxes, buy them, and resell them for an actual profit? Well, that's the question I'm going to answer today, because I got a box from eBay and a box from Poshmark specifically geared towards resellers, guaranteeing that you can make a profit off the stuff they are sending. Of course, I'm a little more than skeptical that there will actually be profit in these boxes, but that's where you guys come in. You can help me determine the value of these boxes and chime in with your opinions down below. But first, we're gonna have a quick word from the sponsor of this video. TJ and I are not exempt from being worried about the rising inflation across the country. And if you've watched any of my previous videos about TJ, you know that we are always looking to save money where we can. One of the places that we have saved money is by reshopping our home and auto insurance. And if you want to do that, you can use Policy Genius. Policy Genius is your one-stop shop to find and buy the insurance that you need. If you click the link in my description or go to policygenius.com/hustle, Policy Genius will show you price estimates for the policies that fit your search. And if you like what you find, they will switch you over for free. Customers who bundled their home and auto insurance with Policy Genius saved an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying. The licensed agents with Policy Genius are there every step of the way to help you understand your options and make decisions with confidence. The Policy Genius team is working for you and not the insurance company. That means they're on your side, giving you unbiased advice and expertise. Whether you're starting to shop or you need an advocate in the claims process, Policy Genius is there to help. You can look for yourself on Google. They have thousands of 5-star reviews, no extra fees. It's a win-win either way. We really like Policy Genius, and I think you guys will too. Click the link in my description or go to policygenius.com/hustle to get your free home insurance quotes and see how much you could save. Thanks again to Policy Genius, and now let's get back into my video. I bought 2 mystery boxes, one on Poshmark, one on eBay. I didn't look up like reviews. I just did it at random, because when you scroll on eBay or Poshmark, you can see there are hundreds and hundreds of people selling reseller mystery boxes.
Are they from someone you know, or just total mystery?
Total mystery.
Oh,
I don't know these people. Okay. I have no idea, and I'm not gonna like say who it is because
So they didn't sneak stuff in thinking
I don't think so.
It's like, hey, Ashley might shout me out.
I tried to be incognito and I used TJ's name. So
that was real stealth.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what happens if you go on eBay or Poshmark and you order a reseller mystery box. This one is specifically a vintage t-shirt mystery box. 10 pieces. 10? I paid $116 including shipping for this one.
Holy!
So I paid over $10 per item. I don't know vintage tees that well, so this is gonna be an experiment for all of us. We're gonna learn together.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, this is the Poshmark.
Okay.
This one was completely random. Shop with confidence. We've shipped hundreds of boxes across the country with great reviews. We pride ourselves on brand, trend, style, condition, and sell-through so you can turn a profit. I never include junk or stale merchandise.
With a heart.
So there's brands that may be included: Free People, Anthro, Madewell, Lucky Brand. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Jankos. Wow,
okay,
weird
first
zipper.
up. Okay, this is a Free People cutoff denim miniskirt.
You like Free People?
I do like Free People. So effectively, I paid $7 per item for this box, and I think this will easily sell for at least $20, $25.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So that's great. This is another. Oh, it's a blouse. It is Jolt. Jolt isn't great.
You know what they did? They put the good one on top, and then they hid all the other stuff at the bottom of the box.
Right.
Smart.
That's what, do you think that's what they really did?
It's marketing. You put the big bills on the outside.
Yeah. Jolt isn't something that I pick up. It's like a very low-end brand, so I would say $5-10. This one I break even on, maybe, if I can even sell it, because I don't even know if these sell. So
they should stick to sodas and stay out of the clothing. Have you had Jolt soda?
I haven't had Jolt soda. Okay. Ooh, BDG denim.
Big denim.
So BDG is an Urban Outfitters brand. I just don't pick it up. I see it all the time, but I don't pick it up because the resale isn't that great, so.
It's a no-go?
Maybe $10 for those. I don't know, maybe 15.
Check the pockets. Come on, Bitcoin. Nope. All right, Here we go. Ready?
What's this one?
Here we go.
Max and Cleo. Yeah, I think this is gonna be $10 to $15 maybe. Even then the sell-through isn't great.
Might sit for a while. Boom, a leg warmer.
This is so tiny. Okay, American Eagle. Oh, this. See, I know for a fact what these sell. One just like this, but it had a one shoulder and it sold for $10 and it was new with tags and it was from a pallet. This will sell for not like $5-10.
Tube top.
It's a tube top.
Wow.
That's what it is.
I taught you something?
This will not be, this is not great.
How much is the box itself worth? Maybe there's some value, like we can repurpose it. Ready?
Okay, what's
Wait,
this?
fear of God.
Stop it.
No, it's
Liverpool.
not. Is that good?
No, it's not.
Oh,
I mean,
shoot.
it's fine.
Okay, well, check. Look.
This isn't a brand I pick up.
Remember, check
What is this with
check
like
the pockets.
It's made well, free
Hey,
people,
fake pockets.
J. Crew. What is this?
I can't even check the pockets if I wanted to. You know what? I was joking about putting the good one on top, but that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, this might sell for 18, I guess. It just depends, but like,
Well,
I don't pick up this brand really. The one time I did pick up this brand, it took months and months to sell a pair of jeans.
Well,
so I don't.
The box wasn't supposed to make you a millionaire. So
I know. I was hoping to break even though.
I think you'll break even.
Maybe. This is where I'll get your guys' help with the vintage because I'm still learning vintage.
Oops. The nice one goes on top.
Right. Well, we don't know which one they consider the top or the bottom. Okay, this is single stitch. The Caribbean. Okay, it's like a Caribbean tee. That's cool. Look, that is single stitch right here on the
Is that good?
Yes.
Seems like that'd be bad.
That means vintage. And this is in really good condition. That's cool.
I mean, I'm learning something at a minimum. So even if it's not worth anything, education is priceless.
Yeah, I think this is an easy 25 to 30 bucks on this one. So that's good. They said guaranteed 1.5 to 3 times resale. So I'll tell you, so that's what they guaranteed. On this listing, they said it's between the 70s and the early 2000s. Some single stitch, some double stitch, and they guaranteed 1.5 to 3 times your investment. So that means it should sell between $15 and $30 essentially, but maybe more.
Okay, the
Another
Mercury
single
News.
stitch. Okay.
Bay Area's best.
Okay.
Teach and touch the future.
Okay.
Oh, what a,
okay. So this is another
what
single
an
stitch.
inspiring message. Okay.
Another single stitch.
Here we go.
Feast of
Feast
St.
of St. Anthony.
Okay.
Is that like an event? Did they have a big dinner?
Okay, so 1992. I don't know.
Duke's. We've been there.
Oh, that's right. We did go there in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, Waikiki. Maybe the person who wore this ate there and got some barbecue sauce on it.
Duke's Canoe Club, Waikiki. Yeah, we have been there. That's cool. Let's see.
Wow, I cannot say any of that.
Philippines. The Philippines.
All right.
It is double stitch. I have no idea. Okay.
Someone's gonna want that.
I'm seeing a lot of single stitch shirts go for like 30 to 35.
Okay.
So that's good. Cool.
American Heart Association, fighting heart disease and stroke. Dance for Heart.
This is another single stitch. So you guys tell me in the comments, vintage experts chime in. Am I scoring big time? Is this pretty good? Like, okay, my question is this. Does it matter what the logo says if it's a single stitch? Like, I guess like a cooler, funnier logo is better, like more, I don't know, pop culture type logo, but.
Oh, Old Navy.
Old Navy 1999.
Score. I'm just kidding.
The
I
last
have no idea.
summer of the century. Okay, somebody has it up for $32 plus shipping.
This shirt?
Yeah.
Funny.
So I'm gonna assume this is like another $25 to $30 shirt. So this one was pretty honest and
It
accurate.
says XXL and you like the bigger sizes, they sell better.
But I think this is like a women's, I think this is a women's large, but it's, yeah.
All right, well you seem
Cool.
a little more excited about the t-shirts.
I am more excited
than
about those. Because what I'll do is
whatever.
I'll probably sell those on Whatnot, because Whatnot does a lot of vintage tees. Maybe I'll sell those and see how they do there.
Oh.
I think if they're vintage band tees or Marvel tees, I think that's where
All
the
the
real
stuff
money
I wore
is.
in 8th grade.
Yeah, yes. All right, so from what I'm seeing from these boxes, box number 2 was definitely the winner, the one from eBay. And I actually have a couple thoughts on this. This is something that's kind of bothered me about Poshmark, and it's that you can't see reviews on Poshmark for that seller. You can see seller reviews on eBay, but not on Poshmark. That does make it a little bit more challenging to gauge if a seller is going to give you good stuff or not. You can look at their closet and see, okay, they have a lot of stuff, they have a good track record, a lot of followers. That does probably indicate that they're a good seller, but I couldn't see reviews for these boxes on Poshmark. So that's kind of why maybe it was not so stellar, and I'm sure there are other really good ones on Poshmark. I just kind of did it at random, and that's totally on me. So on the eBay box, if I can sell everything in that box for $300, that's about $30 per item, that means that I have made about $150 net profit after my cost of goods and after eBay fees, on that box. Crossing our fingers that that is actually the case. These could sell for less or more. I don't know. Again, you guys can chime in and let me know your thoughts. Hey guys, Future Ashley here. I'm just editing this video and I actually had someone reach out to me on Instagram. He's actually an old friend of mine, found online. He has helped me identify vintage in the past, and he helped me ID a lot of these t-shirts that I just showed you guys. He and his son also have a vintage podcast where they talk all about vintage reselling, and I will link that below. I think I overvalued them in the video, so I just wanted to clarify. In his estimation, he's the expert here, these probably will fetch closer to $20 each. So with that Poshmark box, I spent $35 just about on everything, including shipping. I think I'll be able to resell the items in there for like $60. That means my profit after Poshmark fees, which are 20%, would be $13. So it's great. For now though, I think the lesson to be learned here is you can't guarantee anything. So if you're buying a mystery box, it is totally at random and it's on you. So I do take full ownership of these mystery boxes. When someone's selling a mystery box, I think it's totally on the buyer to just accept that it's a mystery and you don't know what's in there. You're kind of taking that risk on yourself. All right, you guys, that just about does it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you think I should get more mystery boxes and unbox them with you. Don't forget to subscribe to catch all kinds of reselling content on my channel. Thanks again, you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.